Hey, hi all. Welcome to the second episode of the Just Cricket Quiz League. And we had a great quizzing in the previous episode. And Vivek came on top and he qualified for the finals. Now we have the second episode of the same league quiz. And we have our three contestants joining us today. So let's go into the contestants and we have an intro of them. Yeah, hi Ajinkya, hi Dhaval, hi Krishna. Just give a
Hi,
just to
Yogesh.
Hey
give a
Yogesh.
brief. Yeah, just give a brief intro of yourselves and we'll start out this quiz. Yeah, go ahead, Ajinkya.
I am Ajinkya Damdare. I live in Pune. I am mechanical engineer by education, and I work in a, mechanical industry in quality assurance field. And just like most of the people in this country, I am fond of cricket right since childhood, and I am interested in stats more than anything else in the game of cricket.
Yeah, Ajinkya, we know that. Great to have you on show. Dhaval next.
Yeah, hi. Dhawal here, based in Mumbai, and yeah, sort of born and brought up across a lot of cricket in general. So, and I think we all just love enjoy discussing this.
Right. Okay, great to have you on show, Dhaval. And finally, Krishna.
Hi, I'm Krishna. I'm from Chennai. I'm a data scientist now. I work in sports analytics,
Okay, great.
statistics.
Okay. Okay. Warm welcome to all you three. Just we know we have this second episode of this quizzing league, and we have already Vivek Sundar qualifying for the final, and one of you three will be the one of you three who will be topping this quizzing league contest would be qualifying and joining in the final. So without any further ado, we'll go into the rules. So these are the rules. You will be having the 15 questions, and each question will be having 10 points. And every contestant will be having 5 direct questions, and other contestants can have the chance for bouncing for it. So the winner of this contest will be going to the final, and in case of any issues, my decision would be the final say. So let's go into the first question, and that question is for Ajinkya. So the person you see on the screen, this cricketer has broken a 50-over World Cup record. He has a record which hasn't broken yet. So identify him and also the connect.
I'm not able to identify him. But I guess he is
Okay.
from England, so
Mm-hmm.
England or Ireland. So
Okay.
my guess it's he is Trent Johnson.
Okay. And you can guess for the connect.
No
So
idea.
some record he has in the World Cup which has not been broken yet.
Can't get anything.
Okay. The question passes to Dhaval.
Nothing from my side now.
Okay. Krishna.
Is it Ryan Watson of Scotland?
No, it's not Rain Watson.
I can't
And
guess the
any guess?
connect.
Okay, any record that you can remember that? Okay. Since all three have got it wrong, I'll just give you a hint. So it is indeed a player from Scotland. So this is something a dubious record. It's not something to be proud of. It's a
Mm,
it's a kind of a negative tone record, a dubious record. So anyone going for the it's open now. So anyone who goes for it and gets it right, they will be getting 5 points and no negative.
uh, I'm guessing most expensive World Cup spell.
No, Ajinkya, any guesses?
Mm, maybe most consecutive ducks.
No. Over to Dhaval. Any guesses that you got?
Ah, hmm, I don't know. Yeah. I was thinking most consecutive ducks as well, but uh, yeah, looks like maybe the least lowest strike rate in a World
Okay.
Cup in any World Cup
No, that's it.
innings.
No, nowhere on the lines. Let's go to the answer. So it's Kyle Cozier,
Uh,
and this is the
Ah,
highest score ever in a World Cup match for a losing cause. So this happened in 2015 World Cup when he scored 156. So no one gets any point for the first question. So moving on to the second question. So the record books indicate it was first achieved by Arthur Watson in 1925, second by Lear Constantine in 1928, third by Jim Smith in 1939, and finally by Carl Hooper in 1992. These are the only four players who have done something which other players saw it as a challenge. So what something these four players could have achieved, which none of the players in anywhere of the world have not done.
vaguely remember reading about this somewhere.
Okay.
Think it has to do with hitting the ball over a tree or something. If I'm not wrong, some tree
Yes. Right.
at Kent in
Uh,
England.
yes, I have to give it to you. 10 points to Dhaval. It is indeed hitting over the or clearing over the St. Lawrence lime tree. This tree actually is no more. Uh, it was broken into two halves, and they have actually, planted a memorial tree for that. So great answering, Dhaval. So I was expecting this to pass on and eventually die out. So wonderful answering. So
Thank
10
you.
points to Dhaval, and he's off the mark. So moving on to the next question, and it's a direct for Krishna. So Peter Willie, who was part of the English side when England beat Australia in one of the famous wins in Headingley in 1981. So exactly 2 years, 2 decades later, that is 20 years later, he would be part of another iconic Test match wins. What I am suggesting about Peter Willie here.
uh, winning a test after being given to asked to follow on. He was part of the
Exactly,
two
you're
matches. Yeah.
perfect. You got the connect, and so can you just improvise your answer, saying like what Peter Willie was doing 20 years later?
I think he was watching the match at Kolkata, or was he
No,
umpiring?
right. I have to give it for
I'm
you.
not sure about that.
Yeah, he was officiating, and this is the only player to be part of a test match where the team has won it after following on, and he used to do twice. So he was actually playing for England in 1981, and 20 years later he was officiating as umpire in the India versus Australia test match, that fantastic win by India in that Kolkata test. So in this way, he becomes the only player to be a part of the test match where follow on has been enforced, and twice he has been part of it. Great answering, Krishna, and 10 points to you. And moving on to the fourth question, and it's a direct for Ajinkya. There have been only 26 instances since 1991, and the most recent being Akashdeep in November 2024 test. But Chris Martin is the only player who have done it twice. So what are we talking about here?
November
So the pounds is
2024.
November
November
2024.
means it will be.
November 20. Sorry.
It must be against New Zealand. So
Yeah.
mm, getting out on Golden Duck twice in the same test.
Okay. Okay. Can you just bit improvise your answer? You are somewhere on the line, but I don't know how to pass it on. Could you just improvise it? I mean, Golden Duck is something you not see only 26 times since 1991. Can you just improvise it a bit?
Mm,
You are almost 90%, just closed it. You just didn't get the term right. Okay,
Golden Duck.
Dhaval has pounced. Okay, Dhaval has pounced for it, but I'll still. Okay. Okay, I mean, I'm just asking you to improvise your answer in the sense the duck which you are referring is not right. I mean, you are somewhere on the lines.
Was it a diamond duck then?
Yes, Ajik, I have to give it for you. It is 10 points to you. It is indeed diamond duck, and there have been only 26 instances since 1991. And Akashdeep recently got the diamond duck, and Chris Martin is the only player who have got diamond duck twice in his career. 10 points to you. So Ajinkya opens his account, and moving on to the next question. It's for Dhaval, direct question for Dhaval. So there was something unique happened in a test match between New Zealand and Zimbabwe in 1997, which no other test match has ever witnessed until this date. What that would be?
New Zealand, Zimbabwe, 1997.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Okay. Krishna pounced it.
Okay, it's a good bounce.
You're passing it.
Yeah, let him take it. Happy to give it to him.
Yeah. Okay. Krishna, you pounced it. You get 10 points if you get it right.
Is it the match where three pair of brothers played together?
Exactly. Perfect answering, and
Brilliant.
Krishna gets 10 points for it. And it is indeed Zimbabwe fielded three brothers in that test match, and making it the only and first and only instance where three pairs of brothers actually represented the same side. Actually, if I was reading for this, and even Vittel had cousin, Andy Vittel had cousin playing for it in the, and he was the 12th man as well. So this is one of the rare occurrences in the test match. So great answering to by Krishna, and he will be getting full 10 points for this. And the next question is indeed to Krishna as well. So identify this team. If they don't want us to man cut, then why it is in the rules then? Extend the team's captain in the press conference ahead of 2016 T20 World Cup, as this was the only side that didn't agree to sign a gentleman's pact for not using the man cutting as a mode of dismissal in the tournament. Which team am I referring to? So it's a direct for Krishna, as we remember.
I'm guessing India.
No. Okay. Dhaval has pounced for it.
Should I go ahead?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
My guess is West Indies because they did this once in the tournament.
No, it's not West Indies, and Dhaval would be getting -5 for that. So Ajinkya has the only option now to go for it, and you will not getting any negative for this, Ajinkya.
My guess would be Sri Lanka.
All right, that is incorrect. So the answer would be it's Oman. So Oman said this so, and actually, if you see that particular still which you have this in the image, they are doing this against the Hong Kong in the qualifiers of Asia Cup, and I mean, our referees actually said so before the start of the tournament that this should not be done, and yet they did it. So before the start of the 2016 World Cup, they were asked to sign a gentleman's pact, which they disagreed. So no one gets any points for this question. So moving on to the next question, and it's a direct for Ajinkya. So what is this all about, and where one can find this? You have so many clues in the image, and so many clues are there. I don't have to say anything about this.
Mm,
Okay, Krishna spawns for it.
these are hundreds by Rahul Dravid.
All
Yes.
right. Okay, and where can one find this?
Mm, no idea about it, but I can see the wall behind it. So it has been pasted on a wall.
All right. Where can you find this? I mean, so
City or place.
okay.
So what are you asking? Where means a
No,
particular
where this? Yeah, where you can find this being etched upon in the wall? You can see it is a wall. So where you can find this, and what's this all about? You
It is
said it's
about
centuries.
Test hundreds by Rahul Dravid in Test cricket. And,
Okay, I'm afraid I can't give it to you. It's not about test hundreds. And moving on to Krishna, who has pounced for it. Yes, Krishna.
I think it's all the centuries scored by Rahul Dravid. They
Okay.
have marked it by year. It's there
Okay.
right after entering inside the Chinnaswamy Stadium.
All right. Okay. So it's not about hundreds, though it talks about hundreds. It's not about hundred. But I have to give it for you for I have to give it for you for the sake of identifying the place where you can find it. It is indeed Chinnaswamy Stadium. So it is something which KSTA honored Rahul Dravid as part of something else which I'm looking for. They actually, built this wall for something else which Rahul Dravid achieved, and they inaugurated this particular, this wall, this kind of a thing. So what achievement that could be? Anyone can improvise the answer. Yeah, here's the one. Yeah,
Most number of balls played in Test cricket.
most number of balls. Okay, that's a good guess, but it's not. Ajinkya, back to you again.
I just counted the number of centuries, but so it was 36, and it matches with his centuries. So what else it can be?
Okay, we're running out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bricks of the
Okay.
wall.
Sorry, come again?
Bricks of the wall.
No. Moving on to the answer. So this is actually something which, KSE honored Rahul Dravid for his 10,000 runs when he crossed that milestone in Chinnaswamy Stadium in 2008 against the test in versus South Africa. So this is something which they inaugurated after he crossed that milestone. So I will give 5 points to Krishna for identifying the place where that could be, but that 5 points would be deducted for pouncing. So he will be going with 0 for this. So I will not be going with -5 because you got part points for this. So moving on to the next question, and it would be a direct question for Dhaval. Zimbabwe had to catch a flight of play against South Africa in the 2015 World Cup, but a player was really confused as he found his name in every ticket and he was not getting his own ticket. What was the reason for this confusion?
In World Cup. He was really confused as he found his name in every ticket, so he wasn't getting his own ticket.
The clues that you have got is Zimbabwe, and you have this 2015 World Cup, and something could have confused this player. After looking out his tickets, yes, Krishna pounced for it.
I'm happy to pass it on to Krishna.
Yes, moving on to Krishna, who is pounced for it.
I'm taking a risk here. I'm thinking that player is Hamilton Masagatsa. So Hamilton is the place they were going.
Yes, indeed, it is Hamilton Mascrasa, and the reason for this confusion because let's move to the answer. Since the team is going to Hamilton, and Hamilton is indeed his name, he was having this confusion.
No.
Brilliant answer, Krishna. So
Yes,
you're
brother.
getting 10.
I was having a doubt whether to go for Hamilton Masagatsa or Wellington Masagatsa.
Right, yeah. So full 10 points to Krishna for this excellent answering. So next question is for Krishna. He'll be having his direct question. So India 2004 BGT series versus Australia could have been a different affair if weather allowed India to play the day 5. Sehwag with his 155 in the first innings looked threatening to chase this down, total of 229. But he and his opening partner was left stranded without playing a ball on day 5. Who is this ex, the opening partner of Sehwag?
I'm taking a guess. Irfan Pathan.
No, Ajinkya has pounced for it, and I will be going for Ajinkya first.
Yuvraj Singh.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is Yuvraj Singh, and Ajinkya gets 10 points for this. Brilliant answer, Ajinkya.
So
it is indeed Yuvraj Singh. Let's move on to the answer.
Chennai.
So Yuvraj Singh was the opening partner of Sehwag in that test. So India, missed out to chase down the total because of the day 5 being washed out. So moving on to the next question, it's a direct question for Ajinkya. Okay, this is a big question. Let's have some time to take this out. So he was a prolific run scorer in domestic cricket. In the 90s, he played 7 ODIs for India. Never got any chance to play in the World Cup. He took a chance in 2002 to get selected for the country's, the 2003 World Cup selection. So he started doing the wicket keeping, as that is the only slot which was unsecured till then. But Saurav preferred Parthiv, and when he decided to implement Dravid as the wicket keeper, it was the end of the road for him in the career. He eventually retired from all forms of cricket after 2003 World Cup, and in 2019 he got his limelight back, and he was a bit more famous. So who is he? And if you get the clues of these years, I think you can get to the answer. Okay, Dhaval has pounced for it. Great. So you see someone I'm talking about in the timeline of 2002, 2003, and suddenly you see a jump in 2019. He was getting all the news and popularity in his career, and who would that be given this huge bio and history?
I will pass.
Okay, it is going to Dhaval, who has pounced for it. He will be getting 10 points if he gets it right. Yes, Dhaval.
Again, I'm just taking a risk now, but MSK Prasad.
NSK?
MSK Prasad.
No, but no, but somewhere on the lines, because I said somewhere in this question, he decided to take up wicket keeping as the one to his career, but he was not wicket keeping. But MSK Prasad was a wicket keeper, so you need to name someone who is not done wicket keeping in his career. Any guesses, Krishna? It's moving on to you. So -5 for Dhaval for that.
In 2019. No, I can't think of it.
Okay, Ajinkya, back to you. So I just gave a clue when Dhaval said MSK Prasad somewhere on the lines. So you can think somewhere on that line. That's all the clue that I can give you.
But what exactly do I infer from that? Somewhere on the lines means.
So something has to do with the Team India. So this is open now, open to all. So if I will give some clues. So if anyone works it out, they'll be getting 5 points for this. And Dawal can nullify his negative marking. Let's see. Dawal actually said MSK Prasad. He was involved somewhere in the Team India and everything. So
Vikram Rathod.
yes, it is Vikram Rathod. Great answer, Ajinkya. It is Vikram Rathod. So ex-batting coach. Yeah, so he was trying his hand at the wicket keeping at the time for getting selected to the Indian side, but he didn't, unfortunately. So 5 points to Ajinkya for this. Moving on to Dhaval is direct now. The innovation was conceived by Bronte Eckermann, an Australian mechanical engine designer. It was first tried out in a club game in Adelaide. Once Cricket Australia was convinced to use this, it was decided it would be used in the 2012 edition of Big Bash League. So what innovation are we talking about here?
Mechanical engineer, BBL. I'm guessing it's zinc bales.
Sorry?
Zinc bales. I'm just guessing.
Zinc bales.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm afraid I can give one more chance to you. You are so close. Could you just improvise your answer?
Like stumps or bales.
Like what kind of stuff? Yes, Dhaval, it is LED stumps. It would be a big, kind of a crime for me if I had to give it a wrong for you because he almost got it. So it is LED stumps, and Dhaval gets it 10 for it. Brilliant answer, Dhaval. Nice guess, actually. Moving on to the next question. It's direct for Krishna. He is a World Cup winner. He has the record for playing the most number of ODI innings before getting dismissed for a duck. He is in the ICC elite list of elite umpires. Who is he? Okay, Dhaval has pounced for it.
Should I go ahead?
Is it Ian Gold?
No, it's not Ian Gold. Okay, Dhaval has pounced for it. Yes, Dhaval.
Kumar Dharmasena.
Yes, it is. It is Kumar Dharmasena. So 10 points to Dhaval. Yes. Right. So the next question is for Ajinkya, is direct. Yeah, which team Ranchi logo would this be?
Haryana.
It's my favorite. Yes, it is Haryana. Spot on. Rapid fire. Yeah, it is Haryana.
Just watched the quarter final a few days ago.
Yeah, right. Great. So 10 points to Ajinkya.
Rajasthan also has people in their logo.
Okay. So next question is for Dhaval, is direct.
Okay.
These are my IPL teams. Who am I?
RCB.
You see RCB, you see KKR, you see Rajasthan Royals, Mumbai Indians, Chennai Super Kings, Pune Warriors, India. 6 IPL teams, and who this player would be? Ajinkya has pounced it. Yeah, he is pouncing it. Yeah, great.
I'll just take a guess, maybe Parthiv Patel, and then hand it over.
Parthiv Patel, did he play for Pune? I'm afraid so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just taking a guess.
Yeah, right. Okay. We are moving to Ajinkya, who was pounced for it. Yes, Ajinkya.
Robin Uthappa.
Perfect answer. It is Robin Uthappa.
There was
between Robin and Manish Pandey. They were playing for the same team for a lot of time.
Chennai Super Kings, Manish Pandey. No,
that was the difference. I didn't notice Chennai's logo because it was not in yellow. It was in the background. Right?
Yeah, I was. Okay, right. Okay, fine. Okay, brilliant answer, Ajinkya. He gets full 10 for this. And this is the last question, and this is for Krishna and is direct. So, if the person in the left and the person in the right represent 2011 and 2011 semi-final and final respectively, who would represent 2011 quarterfinal? So, I will give it out. This is the person in the left. Okay, Ajinkya once again raised it. Okay. Okay, but still, I will give you the person on the left. It is I.S. Bindra, and the right is Vilasrao Deshmukh.
Yeah, I noticed
Yes.
that. It would be right now Narendra Modi.
Great. It is Narendra Modi. Great answering, Krishna. So it is Narendra Modi. He is the president. He was the president of the Gujarat Cricket Association, and so fantastic answer. So that ends the second episode of Just Cricket Quiz League, and we will have the scores. And so that's the end of the second episode of the Just Cricket Quiz League, and we had a great answering from the three contestants. Some one of the toughest questions that we would have seen, and let's see the scores. I think it would be very close. Yes, and we have a winner, and it is Ajinkya with 45 points. And second close, it was Krishna with 40 points. Despite number of great answers from Dhaval, he still secures 10 points, but he had a fabulous contest with the answering. I think he got more negatives that he slipped down.
The trap of your pounds.
Nevertheless, it was a great answering from you, Dhaval, and you got some of the answers right, but you missed it out on the pounds factor. It's great to have you three on the show. It was pleasure hosting you three. And stay tuned for the next episode for the quizzing league, and we will be having the third and final episode where we will be getting the final contestant, and those three will be playing the final. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for watching. Bye to all.
Thank you guys. Cheers.